is up, my sisters? Welcome back to Lord of Heroes. We are going to be doing more of the extreme mode. Rodon. Okay, last time we finished 3-7, we fought Zaida and met up with her. Now we have the... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4... There's 5? I thought it was 4. Dang. Oh well. Zyra... right, we're not supposed to read that. Charles, you realize he has definite values. He seems to be brought for a lot. Wait, we've already read that. Hold on. You know what I realized? This entire time we still have not changed our team.
終わったら喉を潤しに行くと約束してください。 出陣の準備。
よし、カルティス。俺の出番ってか。
I don't have many teams, so Gomen and Nazai. Oh wait, why not Marina? We haven't used Marina in a while.
勝利。俺がいないからって寂しがんなよ。守る。
Oswald.
あんな奴ら相手にもならん。
Oswald's with us now, so why
俺
not?
がいないからって寂しがんなよ。
What about Natalie?
失
They
敗は
both
いた
can
し
work
ました。
together.
俺は忘れちゃいけないよな。
And do we just still have keep Cardis? I don't know.
この僕が戦ってくれるんだ。光栄に思うがいい。
There, new team. Oh, there we go. Form the battle lines. We are the protectors of the Blue Rose. Let us become thorns that tear through the enemy. Yes, Captain. What are you looking at? The Blue Rose. That's something you came up with yourself, isn't it? Oh, you think I have so little to do that I would have that sort of time? The Order of the Thorns officer of arms must have come up with it. Right. Seeing that it's the emblem of the throne, I thought you came up with it. Preposterous. I mean, you've even got a blue rose on your uniform. It is only natural for a king to wear the emblem of the royal family on his uniform. The royal seamstress made it with great effort. It does look pretty expensive. See, speaking of which, aren't you going to change it? Count Moncler gave you that outfit when he joined us, right? It looked very dignified. You still got a lot to learn about ruling a great nation. Look here, I am with my people who are accustomed to persecution and discrimination. However, now under my sovereignty, they are fighting against the fallen, rebellious nobles. Your sovereignty? The merciful king temporarily was forced to flee by the insurgents. With their own hands, they are returning their great king to his rightful place. Under such circumstances, is it so necessary that I change into some ostentatious garment? You have a point. My uniform as king is what I must wear on my return to Stronghold to have the greatest effect. It will say, "Behold the rightful king, Charles Paul Dirax III, whom you returned to the throne. You did it." Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh. That is why I continue to wear this threadbare outfit, to foster kinship between us. A feeling of unity between us is more important than my dignity as a king or a ruler. What do you think? Surprised at my insight? That's kind of cute. Wow, I had no idea you were so politically calculating. Your schemes are really a thing to behold. That's the number 17. That is a lot of numbers. Don't you think it's unfair that you're the only one keeping count? I don't hold on to the mean stuff you say. Well, if you think it's unfair, stop counting. So immature. At any rate, the dignity of a king doesn't come from his attire. The charisma he exudes, regardless of what he's wearing, the grace and elegance he cannot hide, even if he tries. These things are much more important. This coming from the one who erected a huge statue of himself for all to see. So it is Charles. Oh, that statue. Ha. That's a statue of our founder, Caesar Pascal. Oh, he just looks a lot like him. Wait, it's not you? You look exactly the same. That's something I've heard all my life. Everyone was in awe at how I reminded them of our founder in his prime. Some rumors even claimed I was the founder reborn. But isn't that statue pretty new? It was built by the previous king. Once his health began to fail, he had it erected to help solidify my position as its successor. The statue can be seen from anywhere in Strath. The previous king believed it would imprint my image on the people for when I ascended the throne. So it was all for creating your public image. You should take note. It is not fit for a ruler to always be closer and familiar with the people. You need to put some distance between you and them. I don't particularly want to. They're quite funny together. They're nothing alike on how they rule, but like the way Charles always gets so mad and like immature, like he said. Oh days.
この一つ一つの雨粒に命が宿っているんです。さあ、立ち上がるのです。この一つ一つの
Oh, I could have used someone else's ult
命が
too.
宿っているんです。
Yeah.
さあ、立ち上がるのです。
Why do you keep looking at Zyra? Oh. What? Am I not allowed to? I do hope you're not thinking of enticing her to join Avalon. Even considering how our relationship, if you were ever to do something so preposterous, I would not stand. Calm down. I keep looking just because I'm reminded of the past. What do you mean? Have you met her before? Yes, but I can't tell you when. Well, Zyra doesn't seem to remember you at all. She wouldn't. Oh. It's fine though. She seems to be satisfied with where she is. If she's happy, then that's enough. Good. Don't get getting any ideas at our eyes. You're being really protective. She must mean a lot to you too. You talked about her before, didn't you? When you said there was a slave more talented than your knights, you meant her, didn't you? I did. Can you tell me more? Of course. It provides a great example of my unerring insight. Right. After abolishing slavery, I had the idea to help those who were physically healthy to become soldiers. I knew many would still have a hard time making a living for themselves, even with the new status as citizens. If they started to feel left out of society, it would be easy for them to turn to crime or mercenary work. Rather than to have them contribute to their country, a wise decision, I know. But, those who showed particular promise would undergo special training to become a knight. That is when I discovered Zyra. Can you imagine a former slave who underwent a mere few weeks of training was holding her own in a sparring match against Karam Letios? She's always been impressive. Zyra was the victor of the fighting competition, held at the castle 3 years ago, despite being at a disadvantage in her bracket. She defeated Karam in the finals, proving that my decision was the right one. Hehe. She seems much stronger than before. She must have been more fully able to realize her latent potential. How did Crumb take it, though? As a trained swordsman from an esteemed family, he must have been shaken. It was at the time, but it turned into motivation for him to improve and train more. Crumb is in no way weak. His expression sometimes changes when Zyra's names come up, though, and he seems to avoid her. That's something he must overcome himself. It's nothing for you to worry about. Tish, you're being way too protective. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not taking any chances. You're popular and seem to attract people. It's true. He attracts everyone. Don't get your eyes set on any of my knights. You've a strange way of giving a compliment. You literally united an entire continent. Even though he invaded every continent's nation, he still did it. This is quite funny. I guess if Linares wasn't invaded, Lumisade kinda technically not. Lucilica invited him. But yeah. 9. Along with Tonali. Zyra being both a well-respected knight and the knight's captain is some of the best news you've heard in this lifetime. Oh yeah, the first timeline in Dacian wasn't invaded either. That one wasn't as long as the others, I'm shocked. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the longness. In fact, I love it. It's just, I'm so worried I might not make it in time. Also, my throat keeps dying. Oh my gosh. I love how you can still see the enemies in the back. Ooh, go Oswald. We gotta do your sister's ult next. She's gotta shine too. It's the communicator. I just need to do this. Your Highness, it's Rean. I hear you. How have you been? What? Oh, he was trying to call him Reed. Interesting. Matters at the Citadel are tranquil. I don't know what that means. I've reached out because I have something to report. Oh, I see. Sure. Oh, sure, go ahead. The envoy from Lumisade will soon arrive. Tonali? Oh, that's great. Sounds as though the treaty went smoothly. According to Sir Oscar, the shamaness Mailing was instrumental in the process. Excellent. I knew she would do a good job. Other than the expedition, was there anything of note about Lumisade? I do not wish to worry you while you are away, but I will tell you. Did the first Archmage change his political views, or the people of Lumisade become violent? No, but signs of the calamity have been found there. Huh? In Lumisade? Yes, precisely as was written in the ancient text. It seems the water levels there have lowered and the ground near the beaches has liquefied. That is terrible news. I only been worried about Varhia. I will make preparations for these matters. For now, please focus on restoring normality to Rodon. But it might end up taking quite some time. You needed rest. You have physical limits after all. I will prepare for the other matters at hand in your stead, so that you won't feel regret later. Thank you, Ruin. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Your Highness, that there is not more I can do. Don't say that. You do plenty already. That is good to hear. We've only got one major faction left to subdue, so don't worry about us. You can focus on your other work. Understood. Come back safely, please. You take care of yourself too, Ruin. Don't drink too much coffee. I make no promises. No. The calamity is in Lumisade. Is that where it first appeared? Not in Varhia, but in Lumisade in this timeline? No, there's nothing that says the calamity can't appear in two places. I'm going to need to keep my eyes open. Oof, 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 big oof, mega oof, oofy oof, oof. We got to let Natalie shine, bright. I swear, Oswald, you better not blitz. Don't you dare blitz. Ah! Oswald, you gotta let your sister shine. Please, don't blitz. Why is he so good at it? And earlier you were like,
問題なかったと思いますが、どうです？
ah, she got the sign and the victory screen. But I really want to use her ult. We'll use this team too in the next region since it's only 4 stages.
終わったら喉を潤しに行くと約束。
10, right? 9. Your allies continue to grow in numbers and people appear to support Charles as their rightful king. Yes, 10.
歴史に深く関わるのを避けたかったのです。
Captain, the defensive lines of the House of Ledios are up ahead. Ledios. What shall we do? We are the thorns that protect the Blue Rose. We need only follow His Majesty's orders. Understood. Ledios. Oh. Karam. Yes, Your Majesty. Head to the threat line. Oh. By your command. To the front line. Oh god. That's his household. Don't kill them all, don't kill them all, don't kill them all. I hope you don't kill them all. Oswald, we might just change you out later. You're not giving anyone a chance to shine. Are you sure, Charles? About what? Don't act like you don't know. You did that on purpose, didn't you? The moment of truth comes to everyone. You think that moment for Crom is now? It's an encounter that became unavoidable for him from the moment he helped me escape the castle. If he can't choose by himself, then as his monarch, I can at least give him someone to blame. Oh. He's never gonna stop blitzing. He's just too powerful. Caramba! Brother. Brother? Jarrett. Wait. I wonder if that's Jared in the records of Camelot or if he was a different name. I'd have to look. I had heard the news of the fallen king, but I didn't expect you to come out here yourself. Must you really do this? I must. We should have never sent you to that post. I'm sorry, but I must cut these ties here. Ties to your family. Ha ha ha. I suppose you think it's fine if your whole household should fall, so long as you survive. No. I am going to correct the wrongs done by the family's head. Do you even know what you brought upon us? Because of you, we've had to bear all kinds of humiliation and disgrace within the New Dynasty Alliance. We've been watched from within and without, and have been denied our chance of redemption. Me, I'm the one who had to bear all of that disgrace. And yet, I never gave up on you. Must you really do this? I'm sure nothing I say will change your mind. It is time, brother. Whether you win or I do, the House of Ledios that you knew will be no more from this day. I have to look this up. So curious if it's the Jared I know. From Record of Camelot of Heroes. Jared. I thought Jared, that's Oswald. Bro, what is this? Google sucks. Google doesn't even do its job right. Tell me, Jared. I'll just have to look it up later. You guys have to look it up later, too. But if it is the Jared I know, then that's mean later he really did got a face. Oh yeah, he became playable and was showing a picture of Oswald in his golden armor. Like, dude. No. Okay, surely he won't die from this.
永遠なる夜逃げ道はない。
Nice. Good job, Natalie. Now Ruin can
イノセン
shine.
ト・グリモアよ、我に力を。
She drank some water. What now? Oh, he's actually laying down. It looks so goofy though. Ah! Jared. Your sword sharp as ever. Ha ha ha. Cough. How meaningless. Jared. Why did you join the insurrection? Would you rather cough? I be a sacrifice for the tyrant. He made every noble his enemy. We had already enjoyed more than enough privileges as nobles. Do you say that knowing how many sacrifices we made to protect our household? Cough. It was time for us to give in. Not just for our family, but for everyone. Heh. That's hard. Too hard. Yes, brother. I knew from when you were young how stubborn you were. Cough. Even father could not change your mind. Can you survive in a world without us? I don't know. I thought so. Still so much I want to say, but this is the end for me, Nick. Jared. Straighten your shoulders. Don't look down on you're the victor. Oh, that is, oh. That hurts. Order of the Thorns. Round up the soldiers who surrendered and put the battlefield in order. Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, dang, that is
また
so...
歴史が一つ追加されましたね。
Ooh, and it just writes in his book. But that is so sad.
終わったら喉を
11. The idea of the calamity may appear in the Misade is shocking, to say the least. A sense of urgency is starting to set in. See? That's why I reread it after now. Don't you dare read a single word if you haven't seen the story yet. Not a single one. Zaydat, it's stretch territory. That means we're in the final stretch. Duke Borden must want the final battle to be at the castle. I'm sure he thought it would be fitting. The arrogant wretch. To still resist when we've got the overwhelming advantage can only mean he's incredibly foolish or has given up on life. Bolden may have a lot of gold, but he's not foolish. Given his military experience, he may have something up his sleeve. I hope Sierra doesn't come jumping out. But a maid powerful enough to turn the tide in this battle. Easily. I suppose she's never shown forth her power here in Rodan, though. She tends to be very fickle. Don't talk like you know Rodan well. How would you know something even I don't? Well, I sort of cheated a little. What did you infiltrate the royal court? Who did you turn? No, and stop accusing me of imaginary crimes. I just lived a few lives at this point. There goes your madness again. Focus on this moment. It's important. Sure. At any rate, I don't think Sierra will appear here. We should worry more about the insurgents. You're the one who drew attention to the mage in the first place. Should I tell him? Maybe not. About Crom. Are you just going to leave him like that? He's thinking. If it's going to resent anyone, it should be me. I'm giving him the time to do so. You have a twisted sense of affection. You just be honest with him about why you did it. It's nothing you need to worry about. Oh, come on, bro. Charles is kinda... Don't get mad at me when I say this, but he's kinda Sundir. In this timeline, he is. I gotta mute my mic for a second. Sorry. I was doing something that wasn't able to make me press on the screen really quick. I'm not doing anything suspicious when I disappear. I mean, that's kind of suspicious now that I say that, but I just don't think it's really that mentionable. I have a lot of animals, so I take care of them. Sometimes they do this and I gotta check them. And sometimes I like to go around, check on them every now and then, just to make sure they're okay. Other things too, but yeah. Gasp! Huff! Puff! Huff! Puff!
Oh, Sarkrop's scary!
No kidding. I haven't seen him since yesterday.
He rampages around the battlefield like a madman. Then at night keeps swinging his sword around like that.
Let it go. If you have to go through what he did, you think you'd be okay?
I guess even top knights like him are still just people.
Of course they are. Oh. Huff, puff. Sir Crom.
Lady Zyra.
Have a drink of water.
I'm okay.
Wait, do you mind if I'm here?
I don't care.
Thank you, Sir Crom. This is quite awkward. It's okay to say something. Anything. Blank. I'm sure it was for you.
What?
As you no doubt know, I was born a slave. The only way to survive at the lowest level of society was to learn to read every situation. From when I was very young, I had to learn to read others. I tried my best to understand everything. my master's mood, whether the other servants were feeling well, why the slave driver didn't eat. I got better at it the more I tried. It became second nature. Do you know how I did it? I thought of things from the other person's perspective. That's how, while I was still a slave, I also became a construction manager, then a well-known merchant, then a baroness. In my head, of course. I have to always be reading the situation now, but sometimes I gaze things without meaning to.
When you realized that you'd been forced to do that, didn't it bother you?
At first it did, but then I changed my perspective and I didn't care anymore. I only made it here by being that little girl who had to read people. It wasn't a good period in my life, but it was part of my life nonetheless. It's not something I would change now. Being able to read other people has its advantages, hehe.
You're very strong.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk so much about myself. But at least it stopped you from swinging your sword around.
Oh!
Hehe. Oh.
I feel so embarrassed.
Back to what I was saying when I said I'm sure it was for you.
What do you mean?
I'm sure His Majesty gave those orders for your own good. The orders to fight against your own household.
I don't understand. If it's not too much, would you mind explaining?
I thought about it a lot using that habit I just told you about. Did he really need to do that? What were his reasons? His Majesty likely wanted to protect you from being attacked by others once the war is over.
What?
What I'm about to say may be harsh. I hope you understand it is not meant to somehow diminish your honor.
I understand. I will listen with an open mind.
The House of Ledios helped organize the insurrection. That cast a shadow on you that would be hard to shake, even as His Majesty's guardian and as one who fought the insurgents valiantly. Suspicion would be endlessly cast on you about colluding with them, and the fact that you're so close to His Majesty would work against you. But everyone saw you fight against your family and win. You proved your undeniable honor and innocence.
I didn't want that. My brother.
Oh. If someone else had attacked the Ledios family, the situation would be much worse. The pain in your heart may have been much deeper. His Majesty did not do it to test you. He did not do it because he doubted your loyalty. I know nothing I say will be of comfort to you. I don't dare to assume I know how you're feeling. I never had a family to lose after all. I only say these things in the hope that you don't torture yourself. I'm sorry if I hurt you, and to have rambled on for so long, Sir Chrom.
Oh.
You are the pillar of Rodan, and the only true friend His Majesty can rely on. Please watch over him until the insurrection is completely quelled.
Understood. You fool. Of all the things you could have felt for someone like that, you held onto a feeling of inferiority. You idiot.
Always calling himself the idiot.
Lady Zyra, grasped through her own efforts, things I've never even paid attention to. I could never imagine the sort of things she had to live through. If she and I had begun at the same starting line. Idiot! You were born into a famous noble family and lived your whole life never wanting for anything. How can you be such a disgrace? You wanted to be someone who could comfort others, didn't you? Well, now you're someone who gets comforted by someone else he was so jealous of. Happy? Oh, how worthless can you be? Thank you, Lady Zyra. I'm sorry, brother. I'm going to stay here and be stubborn for just a little while longer.
Oh, Chrom is really hurting.
ました。私が欲しいもの、
Oh
わかってますよ
man,
ね。
he's really, really hurting. He just
今
hates
日も
seeing
雨が
this,
降
you
りそうです
know.
ね。
Will Crombie, okay. You understand where Charles is coming from, but now will he handle the effects of this as has on Crom? Okay. My mic's on, right? Thank goodness. I was a little scared that it wasn't.
今日も雨が降りそうですね。
That was it. Party bike, yes! It's at night, too. Well, leave her here. It's time to end this. I thank Avalon for help. It's still not over. Don't let your guard down now. I know. Now the only person that hasn't got the shine yet is 9. No! Oh, wait. Oi. Oi.
ありがとうございます。
弱いやつは引け。己の理想に溺れろ、虫けらが。
Nice. Now for one last time to instill morale. Trying to cement it even further. I have to make a cause for my people. I have to give them the hope of accomplishing something with their own hands. This victory needs to be theirs. That's good of you to do. If that's what you want, though, it would be good to have a citizen of Rodan speak out before you speak. Let's learn an experienced orator. Don't be too nervous to say anything. It's not a bad idea, but I'd rather not leave such an important moment up to the chance. Jack would be perfect. Oh, I know the perfect guy for the job. What do you mean? A short while later, yes. You certain? I am. Are you Jack from the village of Branu?
Oh, Your Majesty, how do you know my name? Your Majesty's greatness is immeasurable.
That way of bowing. Like it makes you think, are they about to break their back doing that? I am told you have a gift for speaking. That's not true.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a gift, though. I did play a meager role as the chosen interlocutor from my village to address local concerns with the Chamberlain. So, I shan't forget such a compliment from His Grace Majesty. The sun to our sky, our family shall count it as a glory for generations.
See? I have a request for you, Jack.
A request for me? Your humble servant will do all he can to fulfill it.
Oh my gosh, he's perfect. Persons, I didn't expect us to be driven back this far.
I think we need to surrender. Why haven't we received the order to do so? Surely they can't be thinking to continue fighting.
You think they'll accept our surrender? If we win, we're revolutionaries, but if we lose, we're simply insurgents. Our families will be cursed for 3 generations.
Shut your trap! You're destroying morale.
Tell me I'm wrong, you fool.
What a miss! Wait, it looks like someone's coming. Listen up! Compatriots of Rodan, lend me your ear for a moment.
Who's that?
I am Jack from the village of Branu. Until recently, I worked as a serf, breaking my back on farmland owned by Viscount Cujo, and breaking his back while bowing. Then suddenly one day I was conscripted to fight. As you all know, harvest season is upon us, a time we need as many farmers as possible, is it not?
Yeah, that's true.
My dear Jean, I need to help her.
It is in such a season that I was beaten and taken away, and other citizens conscripted by the great Viscount Tujo for his own personal army.
That's what happened to me too.
I worried about my family day and night, hauling around a pitchfork wherever I went and eating bread made with sand and sawdust. I practiced stabbing poor people just like me when I should have been harvesting grains. Then one day, do you know who I happened to run into? The great King of the Sun, His Majesty Charles Paul Jirax III.
What? So then what happened?
They're interested. What is he doing?
He's trembling.
Atop a brilliant white horse, His Majesty led the battle against Viscount Cujo, toppling his forces. I've never seen him on a horse, but I think that would look perfect. He was joined by Rodon's sworn allies, the brave Knights of Avalon. We fell to the ground like autumn leaves in a storm.
Oh my word.
I was afraid. I could do nothing more than kneel on the ground and quiver. Before I knew it, His Majesty stood before me. He spoke with the voice of a king, saying, I am the rightful king of Rodon, and in act of the sun's will, I am Charles Paul Jirax III. I have come to save you who suffer.
Oh.
My compatriots, surely you know of the great works His Majesty has brought to pass these last few years. He lowered the taxes imposed by the nobles to suck us dry and opened the way for even those as unlearned as us to succeed. Did he not?
That's true. I heard that.
And in response to such a merciful and graceful king, the terrible nobles dared to incite a rebellion and attack His Majesty, did they not? They abandoned their duties and instead took up arms in order to fill their already stuffed bellies against His Great Majesty, no less.
Grr, that's what was going on. I didn't know. The nobles blamed His Majesty.
Listen, everyone. I was forced out of my home and became an insurgent before I knew it. How can I atone for this terrible sin? Even my sick mother and little children have become part of this. However, as I said before, His Majesty is merciful. He has said he will not find guilty those who sincerely regret and renounce their sins.
Really? His Majesty said that?
Of course, and not just for me, but for you, my compatriots. He said he would forgive us all. We were dragged out here by the nobles, not of our own accord. Let us surrender and renounce our sins.
I'm impressed.
He's amazing, isn't he?
That got it. I'm going to make him head of publicity.
Are you really going to forgive those who surrender?
There will be very few people there who sincerely renounce their actions. Most will think they need only escape this moment. The noble personal soldiers have some responsibility to bear, even if the conscripted serfs or commoners don't.
You're going to have to think long and hard about what standard to hold them to.
It is the fate of the ignorant to be dragged to and from without conviction. And as a ruler, it is my fate to awaken them out of this cycle. I will teach them to not make such an incorrect decision again.
Oh, what are you all doing? Don't be swayed. Don't listen to their baseless lies. None of what I said is a lie, sir. Shut up! Who gave you lowlife like you permission to prattle on? You think we wouldn't be able to tell you're trying to lure away our soldiers with your sweet talk? You're the one who's prattling on. Tell me I'm wrong. What? How dare you? You took up your weapons and rebelled because of your wealth. When you have that much, you need to learn to shout to pay proper taxes. Why should we have to pay for their feast? Did we get any food from them?
Shut up! Shut up!
When you're given a title, don't you swear an oath of loyalty? Do oaths mean nothing to you? You're not knights or even nobles. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
You tell him, Jack. Grr. Shoot him! Shoot him! With your arrows and shut him up. What are you doing? I gave you an order.
Now is your moment, Charles.
I know. People of Rodan, listen to me. I am the rightful king of Rodan, and heir to the House of Jarax. I am Charles Powell Jarax III.
Your Majesty.
I know how hard of a time you've had. I know you've been commanded to shed blood for no good reason. It is all my fault. I was not strong enough to prevent you from carrying those burdens. Don't say that, Your Majesty. However, thanks to all of you, I've been able to make it all the way back here. I don't forget your loyalty. I will carry it in my heart always. Believe in me just one more time. The Rodan I am going to build up will be much more glorious than before. Join me, my people, in driving out the insurgents and rebuilding Rodan in greatness once more.
Glory to be His Majesty.
Let us join with His Majesty. You ruffians! Don't move, I'll cut you down if you do. Order the thorns, get to the front lines. All soldiers, charge!
The Blue Rose's protection be with us. Oh my gosh, what a speech! Jack is literally MVP of Rodan no matter what timeline. Literally.
The enemy has lost their will to fight. Press forward, Order of the Thorns.
That's...
Aha! It's been quite some time, King Charles. Is Gordon?
Gordon, you finally shown yourself.
I couldn't believe it last. I had to come see it for myself.
Your pretense of dignity can't hide your fear from me.
Interesting. I don't feel anything.
I'm not even shocked. It feels like this was supposed to happen.
There had been ability to capture you that they had proven to be undoing.
Well, your plan was destined to fail from the beginning. You're now getting what you deserve.
Perhaps.
I feel as though I had been under a spell, but my head is now clear. Aha!
Here.
You must be the ruler from Avalon. I heard your nice braveries and courage. You have defeated us at every turn.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. I am Henry de Burton, the former Duke of Rodan.
And I am Arrow, Monarch of Avalon. I get the feeling we would have gotten along under different circumstances.
So do I. This is what comes from a momentary lapse of judgment. This isn't the time for pleasantries. Do you surrender, Burton? If I did, I would be doing right by my soldiers who've been holding out this whole time. They deserve that much from me. Then I will give you what you want. Come, sire.
By your command, Your Majesty.
By your command, Your Majesty.
Put an end to this insurrection. Rodan's brightest new future shall be brought here by your hands.
Oh.
この一つ一つの雨粒に命が宿っているんです。さあ、立ち上がるのです。
I'm a little nervous again.
I'm a little nervous. Nervous. I don't have to be nervous. What was that? Oh.
彼方の存在よ。主の命内。しかるべき終焉を遂げよ。
And familiars are really cool.
Go, Daddy! It seems I'm no longer the young man I used to be. Ha! How can he fight with those wounds? Is he some sort of monster?
This is the first we've grasped sword, young knight captain, is it not? You are truly remarkable. However, your center of gravity seems to be slightly to the left. Fix that and you'll close most of your openings.
Really, I had no idea. Thank you for your instruction.
I've no need for thanks, given how short my time is. You, over there, you must be the second Legio son. Are you to blame for thwarting our plan to capture His Majesty? Your form is almost perfect, at least on par with me in my prime. The Knight Captain excels in pure strength, while you excel in technique. You should help each other.
Oh, this guy is very... Oh my god.
I'm sorry to hear about your family. I hold as much responsibility as anyone for dragging them into this. No, the decision was my brother, the head of the household. Don't let it fester in your heart. Once I find him on the other side, I'll bow down and apologize. Darkness in the heart is the worst kind of poison for a swordsman.
This guy is kind of awesome. Except for the slavery thing. But his mind was altered by Sierra.
Thank you.
I wonder what it'd be like if it wasn't. Is it all over now, Highness? The fighting is at least... if you happen to feel any suspicious auras around, though, let me know immediately. Okay, I'll keep my feelers out.
But then, you can call me Henry. Like you used to, Your Majesty.
Tell me why you incited this insurrection.
Well, there are many reasons, more than I can count even.
You're wasting what little time you have left. But succinct. Be succinct.
You haven't changed one bit.
First, you didn't respect the nobles. Second, you showed no concern for those struggling to keep up with the changes. Third, you didn't make an effort to convince or to win over any of us. Oh? Honestly, I had the thought of inciting an insurrection. I don't have an heir, and once I die, my work will all be meaningless. When people would complain to me, I would cover them and send them on their way. But then at some point I became the figurehead of all the nobles who wanted to rebel. I actually can't really remember what had happened. So he might have actually been a good guy if, like, I don't know. You expect me to believe that. I wonder if he's one of the guys from War of Tyrants. He says he's old. I can't remember. I remember going to Rodon and we were supposed to meet some, like, high person. I can't remember the rest. Wait, Charles, 3. Can I ask him something? He doesn't have much time left. It's important. I have to ask. Go ahead. Henry de Borden. Have you heard of the Scarlet Sage? He's a suspicious, but powerful mage. Oh, now that you remember, yes, the Scarlet Sage. She came and found me. Did she give you this communicator? That's right. That's why we were able to coordinate our efforts. And there was nothing else strange that happened. I suppose it seems everything was related to her. I would wager that every noble who rebelled had some sort of contact with her. Curses. How did that get past me? Thank you for telling us. I'd always felt like I had lived a good life, only to have it end in such a mess. I am sorry, Your Majesty. I am afraid I will not be able to make restitution for my crimes. I don't forgive you. The responsibility for this is on you, even after you die. I would expect nothing less. Oh, I rather enjoyed that such speech. He has great potential if you, but train him. Oh, I don't think he would have turned bad like this if it wasn't for stupid Sierra. I plan to. Your Majesty's speech was also good. I hope you follow through with it. Silence! You think a criminal like you can tell me what to do? I was going to do it even if you hadn't said anything. Thank you.
Oh, it was kind of cool. If only it wasn't controlled. It's over.
I am glad the castle is still intact. We are going to have a meeting as soon as matters here have been sorted. Be ready.
I only need to attend, right?
Yes, I suppose there's nothing you need to prepare.
You did well, Charles.
As did you.
Make sure to reward your people and your knights handsomely.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You fought bravely, Sir Crom.
Oh, Lady Zyra. His Majesty is currently in a meeting with the Monarch of Avalon. Have you any business?
Yes, I have a report concerning the land and soldiers we captured from the Dukes. I can wait here until the meeting is finished.
Understood.
It was so awkward. I love how the game shows like it's like an actual awkward moment with the that.
Yes.
That is... You are an amazing knight, Lady Zyra.
Huh? Thank you.
Honestly, I was jealous of you. After I lost to you in that match in the royal competition, and watched you become the captain of the Order of the Thorns, I thought I was the one who should be in that position. His Majesty trusted you more than anyone. It was marvelous, and also made me envious. My heart was not in the right place.
He's shaking.
Oh.
I thought you stole that position from me. Heh, I was naive and stupid.
No, I'm sure anyone else would feel the same way.
When I realized what I was feeling, I felt so embarrassed. But now I know. You are an exceptional knight, and you have proven your honor through your own efforts. I have a deep respect for you, Lady Zyra. And I apologize for being jealous and downplaying your effort in my heart.
Sir Crom is showing more courage right now than in all the countless battles he's fought in. Everyone reacts differently when they recognize their faults. Oh yeah, when the screen turns black, they're thinking in their mind. If you don't know. But very few people in the world can react like this. Thank you, Sir Crom.
What?
Thank you for protecting His Majesty when none of the Order of the Thorns could. Thank you for keeping His Majesty safe for so long and in such a difficult time. Thank you for choosing this country over your own family's future and over your own honor.
Your words are kind, but I am not worthy to receive such praise.
Thank you for choosing a path that is no way easy, and for being honest with me. Oh wow, Zyra. I also have a deep respect for you. You have overcome obstacles that anyone would have difficulty with, and you've done in multiple times. Moving forward, I hope we can take Rodan a more glorious nation together.
Thank you, Lady Zyra. Please, excuse me while I go wash my face in the restroom.
Sir Crom, who will guard the... It's okay, I can do it. You might go cry in the washroom. He's probably gonna cry. Rodan staff stronghold meeting room. Or needs time to think.
I have been thinking of establishing the Republic of Netodam within Rodan, but they want to establish it in the woodlands.
They've already built a foundation there, after all. Besides, building a nation within another nation limits their independence.
I hope that would help foster goodwill towards Therians.
For all the help you receive from them, it's only right to honor their wishes.
And what does Avalon want?
I haven't really thought about it.
Mining permits, payment.
How about a bilateral non-aggression pact and a permanent alliance?
Huh, there you go again with your overly optimistic views. I can't guarantee what will or won't happen in the future. Anything can happen in turbulent times like these.
So what? You're going to invade Avalon?
I have no plans or need to do so now. But as I said, I can't guarantee anything about the future. Permanent, I'm sure that would last between us and our times of peace. But what about the next generation?
Here, I thought you would take me up on it because all you need to do is agree to it. But you're thinking much farther ahead, huh?
I have seen firsthand what that Rodan's cooperation with Avalon in the coming days will be important. I don't want to carelessly make a promise I can't keep.
I'm grateful that you're giving this proper thought, but a pact can be updated as the situation demands. At any rate, that's all I can think of at the moment. I know Rodan's situation and don't particularly want any supplies from you.
Not an even harder demand to meet.
I've been very satisfied this time around. You're in your right mind, and I've learned things I've never knew about. Before. Zyra looks happy too. Oh, but there is one thing.
What is it? You plan on nagging me again?
When you talk about the people Rodan needs, do you only mean people who are gifted and excel in a particular field?
What are you talking about? You need average people in order to also have those who are above average. By definition, not everyone can be exceptional. What I mean when I talk about talent is people capable of fulfilling their own responsibilities, while also leading a larger group. Being talented means you can take on more responsibility. People who are taking care of themselves or their families don't need to be extraordinary. Accepting all of those people equally is part of the path I've chosen as a king.
Good. That is great to hear. You're doing great, Charles.
Don't talk to me like I'm a child. Just in case you've gotten to the wrong idea, you should know this isn't due to your influence. I thought of these things myself.
I'm sure you did. I can tell you're going to build Rodan into an even greater nation.
Of course I will. Only I can.
Be sure to get help from those around you, though. Don't try to do everything yourself and then let this happen again. I'm going to head back to Avalon now. There's another matter I have to attend to.
Hurry up and go if you're going to leave. I'm going to be very busy. What is it that you're going to do, exactly?
Matters in Lumisade are apparently grim. They've sent an envoy to Avalon. I'll take this broken communicator. You take the functional one.
What are you going to use that for?
If we can repair it, you and I can use it to communicate. The Archmages of Lumisade seem to know about these, so I'll let you know what they say.
Interesting. If anyone knew about these, it would be them. But how will you do it with no connection to Lumisade?
I simply make connections.
I would prefer to worry about you for even a second.
You're worrying about me? Thank you.
Be quiet. I still don't like you.
You obviously do if you're worried. That's hard to believe given how clearly comfortable you've become with me.
What?
Worrying about me, expressing concern for our long-term relationship, not counting the times I insult you. Your attitude towards me has changed, which means you're comfortable with me. Oh, he's speechless.
Shut up! How dare you insult me?
Never change, Charles. Let's talk again once things settle down more.
I'll send an ambassador as soon as possible.
I'll let Marine and Kanae know you said hi too.
Don't bother. Don't even mention me to those demons. Hurry up and get out of here.
I would have never guessed Charles and I would become this close. Zyra seemed to have a lightness about her this time too. There really are some positive aspects to this timeline. If only Johan had been here. No, Johan! The Citadel of Avalon. Congratulations on your safe return, Your Highness. Anything happened while I was gone, Marine? Matters in Rodan have been resolved. That is good to hear.
Is there anything I can help with? Oh, do you remember the suggestions you made about implementing a bureaucratic system? It'd be great if you could write a summary and send it to Rodon. Yes, Your Highness. It sounds as though Charles III has shown interest in the system. I told him it could help with the government he's trying to build. With the noble's power weakened, it makes more sense to try something new than to go back to feudalism. It's too amazing to think a system that started as a simple proposal may be implemented by Rodon. It's such a big change too. It feels strange. By the way, you said the envoy from Lumisade is here. I bet they've been waiting a long time. Can you call for them? Gladly. I know I said it earlier, but I'm very glad you're back, Your Highness. It's thanks to you, Ruin, that I was able to focus on Rodon and not worry about Avalon. I'm always grateful for you. Aha, well then. An envoy from Lumisade. I wonder who was sent this time. If Luciliga sent them, it would be Tonally. Or maybe she would come herself. Laplace probably wouldn't, though. The Calamity Doe. What could have happened? Why can't the catastrophe just take a break? Johan, you're okay, right? What the? Astrid! Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. No way. Wait, I'm actually shocked.
Greetings, Monarch of Avalon. I am Astrid Raymond, visiting envoy on behalf of Lumisade.
Astrid?
Have we met before?
Stop playing around. You were the envoy.
Yes, but is this not our first meeting?
Huh?
Huh?
Your Highness. Do you not remember? You have no memory of before?
I can't keep a straight face anymore.
She does. What?
If I don't remember you, who's going to, Arrow?
Surprise, I was just messing with ya, Astrid. That's crazy. You were joking? Even her title's breaking the fourth wall.
You almost look like you're gonna cry.
Oh, he is.
Wait, for real?
May I leave, Your Highness? Sure, Rain. Thank you. Let me know when your reunion is over.
Why are you crying? I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You jerk, acting like you don't remember.
Did something happen?
Johan. He's gone, Astrid.
What?
ロード直々の式なら当然の結果と言っていいでしょう。
He's gone. I remember there's a funny fan art where where the monarch was like freaking out, like, and he does like a whole like legs and arms on the floor, but instead like backwards in his stomach towards the ceiling, and he's screaming Johan, and the knights are like looking at him weirdly. Someone made a funny fan art of it. I couldn't stop laughing, but it was like so cruel too at the same time. The Civil War is finally coming to an end. What kind of country will Charles forge in the aftermath? I wish I could show you guys, but that would be like copyright. It's not my art to show, so I'm not gonna do that. Also, I don't remember where my picture is. I hope I didn't actually delete it when I was searching through all my photos. Oh, I have to tap it. I keep forgetting. We don't even need to check this anymore. I'm pretty sure we're not going to miss anything at the end. They fixed it in extreme. Wait, I'm pretty sure they fixed it in hard mode too.
It was only normal. I think that's because of the tutorials, maybe? Like, maybe they, like, showed it after the tutorials. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I did this at the beginning, like, 5 years ago. When I first fell in love with this game. And now my heart's being ripped apart this year. You know, and it's so cruel too. It's like the 6th anniversary of this game. And then look what we get. Like, bro. That hurts. It's like a smack to our face, though. Like, happy 6th anniversary! Haha, US time. Like, no. This is not what we wanted. It's like taking up time. Yeah, nothing. Let's just check the beginning. Ah! Right, this is a new tower. So, like, of course we're gonna get a first animation scene. Yeah, we're good. I think that's actually gonna be the first. They're probably gonna do the same what they did with, Rodon, where they show back as they show the third tower, like flashbacks. This is quite pretty cool how the way they do it, honestly. I kind of like it, not gonna lie. But it like gets you guessing, like, what happened? Why are we all of a sudden here now? Oh, what about? And they're like, ah, I see. You little trickster type of game. I was questioning where we were actually going. 4-1. If we can finish this tonight, then I have made my goal of doing 4 regions today. A welcome and a familiar face appears. I wanted to do Lumisade also, not just the third tower, but it is what it is. At least we reached our goal. You know? Wow, we're seeing this again. It's pretty cool. Giant research center in the headquarters of the Elven Arcane Technology. Whoa, what is this place?
It's a huge building. Have you ever been here before, Mikhail?
No, it's a first for me too. Not many people are allowed to come to the third tower.
Alright, friend from Avalon, focus. Time for a lesson from your talented local guide, so listen up.
Alright.
Great, then allow me to explain what we have here. The third tower is known as a sacred place for elves. It is the only...
Sorry, hiccups. I got hiccups again.
It is only here that we've been able to reactivate ancient artifacts. Honestly, to me it's basically just a giant research lab, like an elven Silicon Valley. The entire island is built for the research and production of arcane technology. Oh, Greek guide, could you explain things in simpler terms? You all heard from Highness, or why you're here, right?
Yep, I know. This place has been occupied by the Empire, right? No, I said it might have been. We're here to verify that. Exactly! We're here to verify that.
And you know, I'm not just a guide. I'm a special envoy sent out from the tower, right? I was given orders from the first tower, so I came here to look around for a bit before heading to Avalon. To summarize what I felt while looking around here... Uh-oh, we're in trouble. The Empire was up to something.
Wait, but what mean... But that means you're not from around here, so you can't call yourself a local guide, can you?
Ugh, why do you always act like you don't understand and then suddenly become smart at the worst moments?
It's true!
Anyway, Joe's right. I'm way more informed about the Empire than most people. There was evidence all around here that the Empire sent people to take this place over. And the people of Lumisade just stood around and watched? Well, Lumisade proper is pure chaos right now. And when the third Archmage saw the Empire attack, it was like love at first sight. No one was paying this palace much attention.
What kind of person is the third Archmage?
He's like obsessed with research. He's like the embodiment of every nerdy stereotype you can think of. Anyway, it's been a long time since I left here, so I bet the Empire has taken over a lot of the area. We're gonna have to fight our way through, so get yourselves ready.
I will assume we are in enemy territory, Your Highness. Good. Let us prioritize mobility as we proceed.
I think they're using drones from the third tower as guards. They're technically property of the tower, but now's not the time to worry about that. So just pulverize them if you need to.
Leave it to me. I gotta mute my mic for a second.
俺様を手伝え。
間に合いますように永遠なる夜へ逃げ道はない見えますよね間に合いますように
It's funny no matter how many times they use it.
Ah! Oswald!
I set it up Avalon 1 week ago after reuniting. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, hold on. Let me drink some water. I'm gonna take a few seconds, okay? Okay, sorry about that.
Johan in that golden retriever guy. Johan as in that golden retriever guy. The one who always prays to you.
Oh, right. That's sad time. Him.
He's gone.
In this timeline, even before I made it back, he just wasn't in Avalon. What do I do, Astrid? What should I do? If Johan disappeared because I came back, then...
Hey.
Hmm?
You're just digging yourself deeper.
Huh?
You think that's what you should be saying to me right now? You just up and went and decided to end things without giving us a chance to do something. What do you think's going through my mind right now?
Oh, she's mad.
Johan's gone. Did you not think that could happen? You felt firsthand how much things changed last time. Did you think this time would be different or peaceful somehow? Well, think long and hard about whether you really should be crying to me about someone disappearing. Ask yourself if there's anything else you should say first.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Astrid.
That's right. That's what you should have started with.
I'm sorry.
I'm starting to feel drained. I was planning on hitting you as hard as I could when I first saw you. But then I saw you almost cry and I forgot all about that. Anyway, that's enough. You apologize.
Thank you.
Doesn't mean I've completely forgiven you, though. You talk like you're shouldering the weight of the world, but you can be really irresponsible, too. I'm not gonna let that slide.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm in a big mess myself.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Let's talk about the situation at hand first.
Alright. Oh gosh.
Let's see if my dog needs water.
She like keeps licking, but she never gets up to get water herself. Like, ever. Because she wants to stay next to me the entire time. I have to tend to, like, bring her towards the water bowl whenever she gets like this. I'm here. She, like, has separation anxiety. I have to bring it to her. Come here. Drink some water if you're thirsty. 1 week ago? Hold on. Let me see if she's thirsty. My dog's more important in the video. I'm sorry. Actually, I shouldn't say sorry to that. You're good? Ah, she only gave 2 licks. She's good. Guess she wasn't that thirsty. Okay, I'll put her back on the couch. Sorry?
So, that's what happened, huh?
There've been a look at changes in this time. You know, I think they should still put in the dialogue. The part where they says, this should have been thought a week ago, and blah blah blah. But, they don't. I feel like that should be added, because what if the person doesn't read it in time? I mean, sure, they can go back in the archive and then, like, yeah, but that's so much work. Just put it back in the dialogue. There've been a lot of changes in this timeline. I mean, I guess they won't put it in anymore.
Let's summarize the issues then. First the situation, hold on. First the situation across the world is much different from before. I'm guessing it's because Cardis used a different approach for setting up his empire.
I agree.
At least, his process this time wasn't quite as violent as before. At least the present seems to have inspired that lousy king of Rodon to act more like a human. Methodon's presence probably won't have a huge impact, though. One thing we have to assume is that the Empire's got some major military power up their sleeves. And since they didn't fight against the Delos Federation, they didn't lose any of their forces in battle. I think they're stationing those forces all across the central and western continents. Hold on, where did I put my snack? I got a snack because I'm hungry. Vakian's already merged with the Empire, and Isola's being attacked.
Oh.
Why did he go build an empire again? I don't get it either. He even made a promise with you last time. Did he lose his memory?
No, you checked his memories are all intact.
If the Chronomos admin, he said it, then it must be true. Anyway, he obviously up to something. He's either spent all his time thinking of how to screw you over, or maybe he wants to try something new. But why keep you in the dark?
It might not be his will that he's carrying out.
Then whose? Sierra's?
Probably. Oh, brainwash! Remember what he said about how he only started to set up his empire after meeting her?
Oh, that's right.
That's the only reason I can think of to explain his fixation on building an empire. I have a feeling he's been in contact with Sierra this time around too. The only one more dangerous than Cardis is Sierra. No one knows much of anything about her. We don't know what she wants or what sort of power she's hiding.
Agreed, that woman's really dangerous. Anyway, my takeaway from this is that all the changes in this timeline stem from the fact that Cardis remembers you.
It would certainly explain the current state of affairs in the world, although it doesn't exactly solve anything.
Returning to our list, second, although this may be first to you, Johan is gone. You said there's proof here he at least existed up until 5 years ago, right?
Yes, there were witnesses, people who knew him. But they say he just disappeared one day.
Without telling anyone where he was going.
Right.
Well, unless he died in some terrible accident, I bet someone took him.
Who?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's a respectable-looking guy. Someone might have taken him in as a servant or as the right-hand man to some crime boss. That stands to reason that the former is more likely. Most criminal organizations make it a point not to draw attention.
But Avalon doesn't have any of those. The Knights and I have all gone undercover to watch for them. There aren't any.
That's just like you. I mean, that's Avalon. In that case, maybe some aristocrat caught sight of him and took him in as a butler.
Butler? I guess that would be better than the alternative.
Since you basically lost a friend, I won't come up with any darker theories. If you really look for him later, though, I'm sure something will come up. Not now, of course.
I know.
That about wraps up the Johan discussion. Now, let's talk about the trouble in Lumisade. I may not, seem it, but I'm their special envoy.
That's right. You were in Lumisade when you came back this time.
Yeah. I actually came back as the director of the first tower.
You and Laplace? I can't picture that combination. You and Lasilga, sure, but Laplace?
What part of... hold on. What part of it is it's hard to imagine. He and I actually get along really well. Well, in this timeline. He's quick, too.
Quick?
Yeah. He picked up on there being something wrong with the third tower. He wanted me to check on things and over there before coming here.
The third tower. I've never been.
It's an entire island. One that accounts for about half of the country. That's a huge research center. Anyway, what's important is Lumisade and the Gullus Empire are doing a sort of arcane tech exchange.
Oh. What? How?
It's not that surprising. They're both the leading nations in arcane technology. It's only natural they showed interest in each other, seeing how they kinda on similar paths.
It kind of takes a bit to do her voice because I have to make my voice even squeakier. I know it doesn't sound like Astrid at all, but I have to give someone some type of voice. Just a story to be easier to follow. Okay, did I read this? They show interest in each other, seeing they kind of blah 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 blah. It makes sense when you put it that way, but to us it's weird, right?
Super weird. That's where it all started. I mean, come on. You think the Imperials would just conduct this research there every day? Have some drinks at night and call it a day?
That's not the Empire I know.
Exactly. There's plans already in motion.
Ugh.
僕うまくやった
I can't even eat my snack with reading. I can't. It's still in the wrapper.
終わったら喉を
Or one. Welcome and a familiar face appears.
そんなに心配いりませんよ
Or water. Water. Those uniforms are from Lumisade.
Congratulations. You just repeated the most common response when Imperial soldiers encountered the Knights of Avalon.
Edroot! Og!
These guys are always the same. I talk first and ask questions later. Yeesh. At least a certain Empire's troopers will shoot their lasers at people, even if they never hit anyone.
I think his reaction was probably more natural than yours.
This research center seems to be fully occupied by the Empire.
So where are all the elves?
They're likely imprisoned in the central facility. Since the Empire would need at least some people to run the facility.
Your Highness, it seems very suspicious that the third tower could be taken over so completely, without a reaction from Lumisade proper.
They're dealing with their own problems. We'll have to help them after we clean things up here.
I'm told they've been affected by the calamity.
The calamity, the one that appeared on the northern shore of Lumisade.
The very same. It's not a mere legend.
Then shouldn't we run away, fall back? That's not something to trifle with.
Lumisade might not be able to take care of it alone, but if we join forces, we can stop it. Assuming it's the same calamity I'm thinking of.
How is it that we get pulled into these messes everywhere we go?
His Highness is getting his just desserts. Heh.
Your Highness, this elf seems to have absolutely no respect for you, even if you two are friends.
Ha! You're talking about me? I totally respect Highness.
See? She doesn't show you the honor a monarch deserves.
It's okay. I told her she can speak to me as comfortably as she wants when it's just us. There's no need for diplomacy here.
I've always felt you can sometimes be too informal, Your Highness.
I'm sure she'll be formal when the situation requires it. You can drop the formalities too, Count.
I respectfully decline.
That's so him.
You hesitated, didn't you?
This knight is nothing if not honorable.
He was a little tempted though. He wanted to get closer. I could be wrong though.
But, yeah. I'm not the best at reading situations.
I'm gonna mute my mic so I can eat so you don't hear me chewing. Oswald just doesn't give me a break, does he? He doesn't want me to eat my snack. Thanks a lot, Oswald. What does the Empire's army want with this place anyway? That's the issue. We don't know what they're after yet.
I wasn't able to extract any information from the soldiers we've captured.
They're mostly just regular soldiers. I imagine only commissioned officers and above would know anything. So we just gotta keep beating the Imperials down until a CO pops up.
That kind of was the plan, yes. I don't know why the army took over here either, but I'm positive they want to use these research facilities.
The tower itself might be what they're after. The Tower Cores has the power to send out powerful waves of energy over all of Lumisade. They used it before to brainwash the entire nation.
Oh, that's right. It's been affected one of the archmages.
I'm worried they'll try to do that again.
But the fact that they're after the third tower specifically must mean they need access to more advanced research or machinery.
For now, let's keep moving. Can I eat my snack?
あちらへ。
ふん、手伝ってやる。さっさと来い。
間に合いますように。
I'm chewing. Hold on. Okay, I'm done chewing.
Third Archmage! Is the device running smoothly?
Oh, Russian! He finally makes his appearance! Russian. Third Archmage.
Yes, there are no anomalies. If there's anything you need, let us know.
I will. Are you not going to tell me this device's purpose, though?
I understand it can focus magic into a specific region, but I do not know what purpose that serves. You only need to keep it running. It isn't anything that directly affects Lumisare, so don't worry about it. Yes, I already knew that. I can see that the device's focus is the northern seabed. I simply wonder whether it is so important as to merit all the violence that has occurred. I can only surmise that you're hiding the truth because you think we would not cooperate if we knew, correct? No, it's not that, but we don't have time to convince you of what we're doing, so we had to do it this anyway. This way. I will offer every apology I can once the situation has settled. Sounds complicated. I am content to having been able to prove one of my theories, but these events will cause great friction between our nations. Yeah, but I will deal with that. You only need to complete your assignment. I suppose it's not right for me to stay completely silent, so I'll tell you one thing. What we're doing is ultimately for the good of the world and the people in it. I see. Regardless, I can't imagine any doubts I have would stop you. You're right. Keep doing what you're doing. I shall. Oh, that's not good. Can I move my mic? Oswald, please.
I can only get one bite in. Highness, do you remember what I said, right?
Yes.
I'm not trying to force you, but nothing good'll come if you put it off.
I know. I need time to gather my thoughts.
Alright.
Oh, 1 week ago. We better hurry. Things aren't looking good. Actually, this feels similar to how things were long ago.
Back then, I guess so.
Are you going to help me again, Astrid?
That's why I'm here. Or would you gather I just head back?
No, stay, please.
Fine. Come on, and get in my lane then.
I swear not to let you down again.
I'm trusting you. Normally this is where people say, one last time, but I don't gotta say that, do I?
No, I get it.
Also, you don't think I'm the only one you gotta apologize to, do you? I want to be clear about this. You gotta apologize to everyone. Both for coming to the conclusion you came to, and for turning your backs on all of us who trusted you.
Oh, gosh.
In case you're wondering why you need to apologize to people who can't even remember. Well, I think you know.
You're right.
You're gonna have to tell them your secret. If you don't, they're just gonna scratch their heads and be like, what are you talking about, Highness? And no, I need to do better and stuff.
I know.
That's not what you want, right?
No.
I'm not saying this so you can apologize and feel better. That's not what you should take from this, even though it will be for your sake too. But you gotta get real with these people, at least the ones you want to apologize to. You always wanted people to be real with you, right?
Yes.
This is something you gotta work out, and soon. If you don't do it now, you won't be able to do it later. Or do you plan on carrying around forever the memory of you betraying everyone?
No, I can't. I shouldn't.
Exactly. This is both for you and for them. Are you ready? Can you tell those people everything while they look at you, wide-eyed, like little puppies?
What will the knights think?
Heck if I know, but that's something you gotta deal with. Let's say someone decides they can't forgive you. Well, so what? Apologies aren't always followed by forgiveness. They have meaning in and of themselves.
You're right.
You'd have this on your mind, haven't you? Probably beating yourself up about it. Say stuff like, I shouldn't have done that, and why'd I do that? Thinking about everyone's faces right before you died. Seeing those same faces every night before you go to sleep. Or seeing them all of a sudden when you're in the middle of something else. Highness? You gotta stop that. I'm worried about you. He's crying again. Oh. You're the type of person to beat yourself up over and over. You blame yourself for everything. Tell yourself it's all your fault. You'll never let it go.
I just kept running away. I made excuses. I'd say I was too busy. I'd get to it later. I wanted to do it properly. As soon as whatever I was doing was finished. I was afraid of how people would react when they learned the truth. They might get angry or hate me or get so disappointed that they leave.
You're an idiot. Wanna know what you should really be afraid of? The worst would be if you told everyone, and they just smiled and said it was all okay.
That's true.
But if you're sincere when you tell them, they won't do that. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, Astrid.
I can sing while you talk if you want. Yeah, I know what I let you down.
No, you don't have to. Thank you, Astrid. I know what I need to do.
Good. Let's make this timeline a good one.
Your Highness, may I have a moment? Oh, what is it, Reed?
I said all I need to say. Go do your thing.
I'll be back in a second.
If it was something that only take a second, you think he'd need to talk to you.
Thank you for your understanding, Lady Astrid. I shall return His Highness to you shortly. Please rest in the meantime.
Oh, it's okay. Please take whatever time you need.
In that case, I shall.
That dummy. I knew he'd be like that. I'm a bit torn, though. I mean, part of me feels good for getting that all off my chest. But part of me kinda wanted to be the only one in the know. Knowing all the secrets kinda exhilarating, right? Yeah, that's right. But this time around, the secrets are pretty heavy. Can't have feeling like that just bubbling beneath the surface. Gotta work that stuff out and and then move on, you know? You agree with me, don't you?
Ah, you breaker of fourth walls.
Yeah, you, the one reading this.
Bro.
ほんとくだらない。
I don't know for sure, though this is my own opinion, but I don't think there's a single Low fan that hates Astrid. Not a single one. She's just too funny.
私の仲間には
The Empire has already taken over the third tower and taken the third Archmage prisoner. You hope he's still safe.
歴史に深く関わるのを避けたかったの。
I finished my snack a little over halfway. I'm eating it slowly but surely. Ah! Minka!
さっさと来い。
今回だけだ。
I'm chewing on food. Okay, I'm back. Here! I brought food!
What is it today?
Whatever was left, probably. Potatoes and something else.
And what you have?
Same thing. I'm gonna have mine after I finish handing out everyone else's meals.
Sounds as though you drew the short end of the stick.
What? You think we brought fine cuisine here for ourselves? Well, we all get the same thing.
Doesn't the nutritionist say anything?
That guy's not afraid of anything. He always making a fuss about how their calculations for how many mouths we got to feed were off.
That sounds like Maximo, right? You've seen him before, right?
When we were playing cards?
Yeah, he bluffed and beat you when you had 2 pair.
I still can't get over that. He was fearless, and his face looked dead serious.
Haha, his nickname around here is Iron Mask. He's tricked all of us at some point.
He's quite the player.
Haha. It was only 3 weeks ago that we were all playing together like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
How did things get to be like this?
Oh.
I don't know. We're all just doing as we're told. I didn't know this is what I was gonna be doing until I got here. Only upper management knew. Soldiers like me, we just follow orders.
Oh, I'm not trying to take my grievances up with you. We can talk all we want, but ultimately the rank and file can't change anything. Still, are you going to let us live?
I don't know. You shouldn't ask that.
I suppose it would be normal to get rid of us once things are over, so that we don't talk.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I'm not trying to say you should spare my life or anything. I'm just grumbling. It's not really directed towards anyone. I'm just upset being stuck here. My family's all back on the mainland. I'm only here because my job is on site. My daughter just turned 3. I should be with her, watching her grow up. Instead, I came here across the water just to make some money. Never imagined I'd end up a hostage. What'll my family do?
What? You think you're the only one with problems? I never imagined I'd sent from the Empire to the other side of the world. I put my mom through so much. She worked day and night just to put food on my plate, until one day she fainted. I took a good hard look at myself then. The doctor said that she didn't have much longer, that it wasn't something they could fix with an operation. He told me to prepare for the worst. But she hung in there, all the way until I entered the Imperial Army. I still remember it clear as day. She was so sick, but she smiled and squeezed my hand. Still don't know how she had the strength to squeeze so tightly. At least she lived long enough to see her daughter become something. She left this world with her smile.
Oh, it's a female!
I'm so sorry. You can't tell with all that armor. Oh. Okay,
I'm sure she was proud of you.
should I change his voice? Her?
Everyone's the same, you know. We're all just scrapping by. Everyone's dealing with their own stuff. Sigh. To be honest, I may be a soldier, but I don't want to shoot anyone. I hope I never have to. Guess I'm not really fit to be a soldier, huh? You'll say that, but you're gripping your gun awfully tight. Relax your fingers a bit. Why? Scared I'll shoot you? Of course I am. Think if our places were reversed. Alright, I'm sorry. Now, call everyone else over here so we can give them their food. I'm starving. Thank you for listening to my grumbling. Once things go back to normal, let's play another game of cards. Maxim would like that. He'll enjoy beating you again.
Oh, that's so sad. Now I can eat the rest of my snack.
あの世に送ってやる。
I'm back and the snack hasn't been eaten.
What the? Where did that from? Reinforcements are here. They don't look like they're from Lumisade. They're the Knights of Avalon, here to help clean out the third tower. I'm Astrid Raymond, acting on behalf of the first Archmage. Oh, thank you. We've been locked up here.
Soldiers, eliminate the intruders. Fire!
Down the way. Huh?
I said fire! Fire!
Ag! You idiot! I said get out of the way, dang it!
Ram, Oswald,
What the heck?
have you no honor shooting innocent citizens? Charlotte, make a shield. Cover the front lines.
I'm on it.
Ah.
命はいつか必ず終わりを迎えるものですよ。
Hold on.
あなたたちの命の流れは今
Okay. I looked. Yeah, we're recording.
はまだ止めてはいけません。
Now it's at 38%.
Where did this rebel come from? Look who's talking, weakling! Charlotte, what's the status of the wounded?
They're not in danger anymore, but some are in shock and need to be stabilized. There you go. Don't worry, you're alive. That girl there can work miracles. Thank you.
Stay away from him. We may have taken your weapon, but you're still a threat. I think she has something to say.
I'm sorry. I told you to relax your fingers. I ended up getting shot anyway. I didn't aim at you on purpose. I'm sorry.
Oh. So she was the one who shot.
With such a faint heart, you really aren't fit to be a soldier. Yeah, I guess not.
Thank you. You said you're from Avalon. I can't thank you enough. It's the Knights you should be thanking for blocking all their bullets. I just stood there.
This here is the Monarch of Avalon. He might downplay his role, but he's the one giving the orders.
Monarch, it's an honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Ugh, Astrid. What? It's the truth, isn't it?
This area's all clear, Highness. Great work, Knight. Alright, I can't put it off anymore. What? Oh, is he gonna do it? Knight, let's rest here for a while. Oh no, it's time! It's time! Okay, but wouldn't it be better to hurry on ahead? No enemy soldiers escaped. Our attack here doesn't seem to have been announced to any other area.
Perhaps, but I bet they're scheduled to check in with each other every so often.
It'd be great if we could somehow issue situation reports ourselves. Did you want to say something?
That person over there is a communications officer. She might be able to help you.
What? Me? She's looking away. No, not me.
You are, aren't you? Well, yeah, but I'm an Imperial soldier. I can't betray them. Remind me again which one of us shot the other. Nick. But that's different. How am I gonna face my mom after I die, huh? I can't betray the army after I finally managed to join. Think of what that army has done. You think your mother would be proud of it? I don't know much, but I wager you're better off helping normal people like me than not.
If it helps allay your concerns, it's not likely that any of you soldiers will be returning to your base. You'll probably have to spend some time as prisoners, but once things calm down, we'll send you home. You have my word as a Monarch of Avalon.
Please, help. Yeah, okay.
Thank you. What's your name?
Ellie.
I'll remember your kindness, Ellie.
Thank you, Ellie.
Knights, we're here. I have something to tell you. Oh, it's here. Oh gosh. Okay. I was very nervous the first time, and I'm nervous again. I'll clear out a space. That's it.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah. I have to do this.
Don't be scared. I'll be here at your side.
Thank you.
Oh, Highness, we're ready.
Feel free to begin.
My knights. Time passes. He told them. Oh. Highness? Yes. Everything you just said is true, right? Oh, Frail. I don't remember what everyone says, so I'm also kinda in the dark. Yes.
Highness. So that means we can't remember what happened before.
Yes.
That Johan guy, he used to be one of us.
Yes, he was a knight in Avalon. He was with you from the very beginning.
I don't know where to start. I led a rebellion in collusion with Rodon.
You did. Of course, now you're a trusty ally.
I'm not exactly gullible. I wonder why I would have done that.
It's okay. The present is what's important. Highness. Your decision there at the end, you made it because you thought it was the right thing to do, right? I don't know. I thought so at the time. But now I keep thinking I shouldn't have done it. I keep seeing your faces in my head, looking at me at that moment. Ever since I came back. Fram, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I know apologizing to you here doesn't mean anything, but I have to. If you're just saying that to make yourself feel better, I don't accept your apology. Remember what you always used to tell us. How we had to take responsibility for our decisions. Yes. This is one of those times. You have to take responsibility for your decision. I know. I'm fine. I don't really care what happens to me. I agreed to follow you after all. If it's in pursuit of your vision for the world, it doesn't matter what happens to me. But now you're telling me you regret that? I can't accept that. I'm not smart. I don't know a lot of things most people know. But I thought you would be a good leader for me. You're smart, wise even. I believed you'd lead me down the right path. That's why I decided to follow you. And yeah, if I saw you die, it'd be a huge shock to me. I have that image stuck in my head, and it hurt like heck. But if it hadn't happened because you were doing what you thought was right, I'd be okay. You gotta believe in yourself, Highness.
I don't know if I can.
You can. Don't give up on yourself even before you lead me down the right path. Getting your mind out, we're gonna make it to somewhere better. If you do, I'll trust and follow you. Let's find that place together, Highness. Okay, let's do that. I'm sorry, Fram. Don't use that apology on me. Save it. Give it to the other me next time you meet her. Oh, come on. I will. I bet she thought the same as me. 'Cause I'm me, and I know how I think. That's enough for me now. I was actually pretty angry, but talking about it made me feel better.
I'm honestly kind of surprised that you would make that decision.
I'm sorry to all of you.
If the same thing happens, are you gonna make the same decision again? Don't. We can make a better decision if we think about it together, no matter what it is. I'll work harder. I'll become a better spirit mancer. Got it? So don't do that again. Let us think about it together. I'm still young, right? You can't say no to me on this. I still want to be together with everyone. I don't want anyone leaving. I've already lost my dad, and that's enough loss for me. Woo, okay, that's enough. I feel better now. That's enough from Charlotte the Young. Now you're gonna hear from Charlotte the Knight.
Oh, the knight?
What Lady Fram said earlier is right. You have to think as a monarch. Putting your personal feelings into your decisions will make your life harder. You shouldn't regret your decisions. Stand by them and have conviction. I trust your decisions. Even if you can't grant Charlotte the Young's request, at least listen to Charlotte tonight.
Cute. Can you really differentiate between the two?
I still have a hard time combining those roles into one. Sometimes I want to be childish, and sometimes I want to be an adult.
Oh, okay.
I heard you loud and clear, Charlotte. Thank you. Now forget it. Eh? Oh, don't forget it.
So this is what you were talking about that night, Your Highness.
That's right.
My answer from that day hasn't changed.
That day, what happened?
We talked one night when we couldn't sleep. I will say one more thing, though. Do not regret your decisions. I will help bear the responsibility.
Thank you. Don't go trying to be the one acting all cool, Mikhail. We're going to help take responsibility, too.
Of course you will. Can I say something?
Sure, Oswald.
I can't really understand how you could have made such a decision. For me, I'll survive no matter what. I'll always put the safety of me and my loved ones first. I wouldn't have made the decision you did. I guess that's the difference between us. My field of vision is pretty narrow. I can't see anything other than what's around me, and even that's a lot sometimes. It makes me think. No matter how you are, you can't embrace everyone in the world. Of course, maybe that's just my own limitations talking. I know how hard the path is that you're trying to walk. If something similar happens again, could you keep one thing for me in mind?
Sure.
Oswald wants to live.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
It's silly, but it's true. Rather than die for some great cause, I just want to live in my own little sphere. My dream is for me and the people around me to live happily.
That's actually a pretty good wish. That also sounds like you. Understood, Oswald. I'll keep that in mind.
Thanks. Do that, and my loyalty to you will remain unwavering.
Are we all finished then?
Seems so.
Remember what everyone said here tonight, Highness. Never forget it.
I won't. I'll remember all of it.
I really thought Fram was gonna smack you.
Me? Highness might have died if I did.
You should have smacked him just a little less hard than that then.
Nah, I don't stay angry for long. After a little while, I even forget why I was angry.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Anyway, those are the kind of lives Highness lived in the past. What's important now is how to use the time we've got here. We all decided to trust you. Don't let us down.
I won't. Thank you, everyone. I'll do better.
Sounds good. Make at least one of the two Charlottes happy.
I will always stay by your side. Don't forget your promise. All right, everyone.
Lady Astrid, you still remember everything, right? How's that possible? I think it's because of my nature. It'd take the whole night to explain it, though. That's okay. I want to hear about it. The conversation will get way too long. We gotta cut it off somewhere. People need a break from tapping on the screen.
What does that mean?
Just me. Anyway, that's all for now.
I remember that part, that one line.
この俺の力
Oh my gosh. You know, there's Earth Oswald with the golden armor, but he has a water form too. But in the water one, he has like silver armor, and I really like it. That the armor changed. I like the silver color a lot. Honestly, I like silver colors more than gold, in my opinion. 3. You know what you need to do.
Oh, I know. 29%. How long have we been going for? 2 hours. Thank goodness no one's on that channel. We only got 3 stages, so I'd rather not end it now. But I don't want
it to go over 2 hours. It makes it harder to upload and takes longer. 2 hours is already takes long for it. Oh well, can't be helped.
This here is the second research complex. It's also the center of the third tower, and is where the control room. The Imperial Commander, will be here too.
I was trying to move. Sounds like the fight. Sounds like the fighting's about to get a lot more intense.
If our friend Ellie's been sending reports at the right time, they won't know we're here. Shouldn't we be fine if we just hit him? That's like lightning, like lightning.
Why'd you say it twice?
Because lightning strikes twice. Okay, having said it out loud, it's awkward. Moving on.
For now, we'll need to get intelligence from their commander. Be careful of their guns, everyone. No problem. I can block their shots with magic. Oh!
Bro, you're on the front lines. You'll be in trouble if they focus their fire on you.
Then I'll just have to rely on Charlotte's shield. I trust her.
Miko, make sure to give her cover fire. Right on my blade, you can shoot while moving.
I get motion sickness.
Ah, but that would be so cool, though. An archer on the flying blades. I'm gonna move my mic.
Cut!
Oh gosh. I hope that did not mess with the tablet. The tablet like flipped over. I hope it sometimes messes with the recordings. I hope it didn't.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh no, get him! Enemy combatants have broken in.
Reinforcements from Lumisani. There's no way we had a leak. 17th Brigade form defensive lines. Counterattack. If we lose this location, our plans go up in flames. We're almost done too. Play with everything you have.
For the Empire!
Nice. Breakthrough on the right. The defensive lines aren't set up yet. Mikael, aim for their comms officer. Astrid, hit them from behind.
You got it.
この一つ一つの雨
Glad I got the
命
charge
が宿
here.
っているんです
I don't know what will happen if my
立ち上がるの
thing
で
is
す
that. I didn't start recording even though it flipped. It is. Okay, good. I don't know what will happen if it says
20% left. Blah, blah, blah. Those aren't Lumisani uniforms. Who do you work for? That you would dare attack us.
Why do you work for that you would dare attack Lumisari's towers?
Are you just a bunch of cocky mercenaries? In that case, we don't have to care where you're from. Take him out.
Let's make it a good fight.
Wait, I've seen her before somewhere.
Come here, dog. Come here. Oh, he's a boss. I didn't even realize that. Blah. There you go.
もう少し頑張り
Get
ましょう
the heat pad.
My stomach doesn't even hurt anymore. Oh, luckily. By the way, the last video where I said my stomach was hurting immensely, yeah, this is on the same day. All past 3 videos from this video was on the same day. Or was it 2? 3? 2. I don't know. Go, Evo! Where's the charger? Ah! I got charger now. I almost forgot to plug it in. Which one's the plug? Don't tell me it's right here. That'd make things complicated. Oh no! That's gonna make things complicated. Good job, Oswald. Now Natalie can shine.
死の門番よ
I'll try to plug it in.
これで終わりだ
See, because it's dark. It's so late at night. It's 4 something at night. I plugged it. Look, It's charging.
お下がりください。
My mic!
I hope the mic is okay. Is he okay? I accidentally did the tablet down on the mic. Ugh.
How are they so strong?
I can't believe the 17th Brigade has fallen. They're not your average mercenaries.
We're Knights of Avalon. Come to aid Lumisare.
Avalon, how did Lumisade call for backup?
Don't you remember me? I thought I'd be harder to forget.
Wait, you're the envoy from the first tower.
Oh, so you do remember.
You brought in outside forces.
I wouldn't really call them outside forces. I just call them some good friends. Anyway, you got caught red-handed doing some shady stuff.
Tish, you know nothing. Do you have any idea of what you're doing?
How would we know if we don't know anything?
We're not doing this out of selfish interest. We're sacrificing for the good of humanity.
I'd like to hear more about that.
Then stop your attack.
We've been stopped for a while now. All other guys are on the floor.
How was the 17th Brigade defeated so easily?
Are you the only ones here?
Heh, you think I'd tell you?
He's so stubborn. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, we're going to keep moving.
I beg of you, don't interfere. The fate of humanity is at stake.
I could see us stopping if you're able to convince me how taking control of the third tower relates to the fate of humanity.
Are you the one in charge here?
Oh, I've not introduced myself. I am Arrow, Monarch of Avalon.
Monarch? Why would the Monarch of Avalon come here himself?
I get that a lot. Here, look at this. It's my seal. I'm not sure if you use anything similar in the Empire. Regardless, I'm responsible for these knights. If you can explain what's going on, perhaps we can reach an agreement.
ロードに勝利の栄光があらんことを。
I don't know if I said this, but yeah. My stomach's not hurting anymore. But the heat pad is really because I'm cold. Just using it because I'm cold. 4 or 5. Oh, right, he was the boss. Many things are felt and said as you open up to the knights. You promise not to shut them out again. I always said promote.
そんなに心配いりませんよ。私が一緒ですから。
After Lumisade, we'll change out Oswald so the others can shine more, and we'll put someone else in. Oswald's been shining too much.
Are they insane? They want to force the Calamity to come early. In what world does that make sense?
He was extremely convinced of what he was saying. They must have some sort of evidence. He said summoning the Calamity before it can increase its resonance, takes away much of its power. Perhaps it's possible? Maybe?
Are you serious?
I don't really understand resonance that well, but if they're under Cardus' orders, then I might be able to believe it.
But what if it's not that? It's actually just Sierra saying, hey, 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 time for everyone to die.
It could be.
Anyway, he said they're making a device with the help of the third Archmage, right? Sounds like we focus on stopping that first.
Agreed. We can ask for more details after rescuing the third Archmage.
Not much farther to go. We've already captured most of the soldiers.
Do you know if there are any fangs of the Empire here, or anyone like them?
As far as I saw, there didn't seem to be. But I didn't take a super close look around everywhere, so there might be someone strong here. Come to think of it, we haven't encountered any unique bosses up to this point. We should assume there's one ahead.
Do you think we'll end up fighting the third Archmage?
It's possible, assuming we got brainwashed or something. If so, we'll have to just smack him in the head. He doesn't really like to fight to begin with.
Okay, we'll need to keep our guard up.
ぶっ飛ばしてやる。
Hmm. That was pretty cool. Oh, Severin!
クリシャ闇怪我その全てを浄化して差し上げましょう。 クリシャ闇怪我その全てを浄化して差し上げましょう。問題なかったと思いますが、どうです？
I guess there was only a beginning story. Nice. We got one more save, and then I should head off to bed. We at least reached our
私は
goal.
一緒ですから。
I was a little worried that we wouldn't. But I pushed through. 4:20. Yeah, I definitely have to go to bed. The plan to reclaim the third tower is almost complete. What kind of person could the third Archmage be?
今日も雨が降り
Ah! Oops, I was not supposed to read that. What is the Empire's ultimate goal? What is Cardus doing? Yeah, that. Well, I guess we read it. Was there any more? No, there wasn't.
私の仲間には傷一つつけさせませんから。
Oh, later.
あなたはもっと戦います。
There'll probably be a scene after this
ぶ
one.
っ飛ばしてやる。
Hey, there's actually some that are alive. I really need to go to bed. Just die. Eh? Please don't tell me I turned off the story by accident.
この一つ一つの雨粒に命が宿っているんです。
But imagine they put like a ton of story. There we go. We're here. This is the situation room for the Joint R&D Center. The third Archmage should be here. I hope he's safe. Oh, is that him? What's going on here? Rapid, we're here to save you. Lady Astrid, did you bring reinforcements from Lumisade? They're from Avalon, not Lumisade, but yeah. They're our backup. Ooh, that's a relief. I can finally go to the restroom in peace. The restroom is more important. Are you the third Archmage? My name is Arrow. I'm Avalon's Monarch. I brought our knights to help Lumisade's third tower. I am extremely grateful. Nice to meet you. I am Rashid, the one in charge of the third tower. I'm glad you're unharmed. The situation here seems to be taken care of, but I have a few questions. Oh, sure, ask away. We've heard the Empire forced you to create a machine of some sort. Is that true? Oh, that. The Arcane Response Type Pinpoint Regional Wave Generator. Shorten it. That's long. At any rate, I told the device will expedite the appearance of the Calamity. Is that actually possible? What? Calamity? I don't understand. They must not have told you what they were doing. It sounds like a serious problem. I regret to say that the generator was finished and has been on for 2 weeks. Arg, it's already on. Perhaps that's why Ruin said there has been signs of the Calamity in Lumisade. It seems as though I've caused some terrible trouble. Wait, did you defeat all the Imperial soldiers that were here? You bet, we got them all tied up. I see, the most dangerous among them will still be left. Who's that? Oh, sounds like a boss fight. She wields a sword of light and... She's right there. Well, what's going on here? I go off and take a nap, and suddenly a bunch of strange people are here. That's her. Who? Beretta. This is where she's been? No wonder I didn't know. Who's she? Astrid? Is she strong? She's an assassin and one of the fangs of the Empire. Her weapon looks like it came straight out of a space opera. Eh? I don't even think they would know what that is. I still don't understand. Does that mean she's strong or what?
It means you should be nervous. Rashid, what's going on here?
Natural born luck, Beretta. There are reinforcements. I would advise you to surrender.
Ugh, it's all ruined now. Why didn't Kenneth warn me? How did you make it this far without anyone reporting it?
I believe you said you were napping, Lady Beretta. All the Imperial soldiers have been taken care of.
What? They defeated all of them?
Of course, and once we beat you, we'll be done here.
You're not the type to go down easily. What to do?
If you just surrender, we won't hurt you, so just...
Enough with the surrender talk. We're still only wave 2. Just get ready to fight.
What are you talking about?
You know, I didn't want it to come to this. Huh?
Oh, it seems I've been taken hostage. That's what you get for standing there gawking at everyone. I'm sorry, the situation is quite interesting and I couldn't help but watch. Oh my god. Must you really do this, Lady Beretta? As you know, I am but a good-hearted researcher.
There wasn't any way I could get out of this on my own. It's nothing personal. You understand, right?
Of course, in the same situation, I too would have done my best to stay alive.
I didn't want to do this because honestly you're pretty fun, but I didn't have any other choices. Stay with me just until I get out of here.
I can feel the warmth of your blade, even at a slight distance. Does a sword produce heat on its own? I'm curious about what principles are at play in its operation.
He seems completely unbothered by the situation. Don't just stand there, do something.
I suppose I should.
If you move, I'll cut you. I'm not kidding.
Oh my god. Is there gonna be scene? Oh! Oh, dang!
Oh.
Now he's with them. Oh, but he lost the staff.
Ugh! How'd you even do that? I was being careful.
I suppose I never really wielded this in front of you before. The most dangerous enemy is always the one you don't know. Awesome! You can help us now. We gotta capture her. I'm afraid that would be difficult. I have not been able to make preparations for combat. May I withdraw from this battle? Okay, just get behind us then. Come stand by me. I would rather we not get into another hostage situation. Thank you. I shall take you up on that offer.
Hag, I'm in a bad spot here. I didn't expect to have a head-on confrontation with knights. Be careful. Everyone, she's weirdly lucky. She might stumble and fall when she tries to attack, but it always works out to her advantage. Do I know you? No, but I know you, the final heir of Saba, right? Are you some sort of Imperial spy? Haha, that's funny. Enough talk. Let's play.
Oh my god. Why is Rashid always so like that? I don't even know how to explain like what word for him. But like, yeah, he's ridiculous. Okay, I gotta move my mic for a second.
イノセント・グリモアよ、我に力を。
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Nick!
Knight, disarm the assassin! How does this thing work? The blade disappears and then appears again?
Don't touch it. I'm the only one who can wield it.
I was just looking at it out of curiosity. It's still small for my taste.
I like that it's small.
The battle's over. What should we do now, Your Highness? She seems to be too dangerous to take prisoner.
Wait, check to see if she has a teleportation scroll on her.
A scroll? So those are ancient artifacts. You've been carrying something so precious this whole time. Let me see it.
What are you talking about? The only artifact I have is my, sword, Barisada.
Aren't you a thing of the Empire? That means you're pretty important. If they trusted you enough to head an expedition, it would follow that they'd give you a scroll. They always did before.
What's a thing of the Empire? Don't go making up strange nickname. Hey, that's my wallet.
So they didn't create the things of the Empire this time around. There's not much in her wallet, Highness. You should really carry more money with you, Beretta. What's 2 gold gonna get you anyway? Need a drink. You have like a cold water bottle right next to me. I need to pour more ice in it. Really? How are you going to make it back to the Empire after coming out all this way? Oh, Seer!
I believe I can answer that.
Who are you?
Jeez! Get back, everyone!
Huh? The Imperial Maid?
I knew you weren't qualified to handle a mission such as this. His Majesty has truly outdone himself, hasn't he? Highness, is she an enemy? Keep your guard up, knights. We must be careful around her. You needn't be like that. I've only come to watch. Are you talking to me in my mind? What do you think? This seems to be the most polite way to speak. It's no fun when everyone's listening, is it? How are you liking the events in this timeline? Are you satisfied?
She knows.
What? You? Heh. Your appearance was a very interesting event for me. To think a new master of the Chronicles. But how? Transferring my consciousness was a simple matter. I needed only to tag along.
So she knew.
Did you think you could do something I couldn't? I do not know what you said to His Majesty in your close conversation last time, but I'm sure it was related to the big changes in this timeline. So you were the one listening in? Admittedly, I was a little hurt. Something happening in front of that I couldn't be a part of. It made me curious. Just as I expected, His Majesty's actions in this timeline were much different from before. I never expected him to reject my advice. Did you do something to Cardus? Would you want to lose such an amusing toy if it were you? He could have permanently broken free. Do you know how beautiful it is to watch someone struggle and try his hardest in a prison from which he'll never escape? How beautiful, how magnificent, how empty it is. So it was you who was behind this. Have you given up trying to hide your involvement? Well, this timeline may mark the end of my game, should you succeed in breaking His Majesty's free. I wonder, will you put on a satisfying show for me? I don't care if you're satisfied or not. You know you were the catalyst for all of this. What does that mean? I doubt you know how much I truly like this world.
as well as the people who desperately fight against an unavoidable calamity. I never tire of the cycle, no matter how many times it is repeated. However, it was actually dangerously close to falling apart. His Majesty far exceeded my expectations in how long he lasted, but his consciousness was inevitably worn down. Then you show up, extending him a hand of hope. In all of his life forms, I've never seen him burn this brightly before. Arg! The light that shines within despair is truly the most beautiful, and invariably attracts others to it. Whether it be a candle or the sun, people flock to it like moth to a flame, until eventually they are burned alive. The bright, beautiful flame they produce, there is a very little that I enjoy more. You're rotten. I'm aware that my fun is soon coming to an end. It's unfortunate, but also quite exciting. I would love for the story to end in soul-crushing defeat. I prefer sad endings, you see. Oh, they fought their best. Never in the history of the world had there been such a desperate fight. However, there was one obstacle they just couldn't quite overcome. In the end, they all died. The beauty of that obstacle, made perfect by the stain of their hopes and blood, is above all description. I'm enraptured by simply thinking about it. My dear, will you help me to see the end of the story? I will, but it won't be the ending you want. Wonderful. I always like a good twist. Unpredictability is you humans' greatest merit. Highness, you okay? Did she do something to you? I'm alright. Are you here to save me? Now then, Beretta, here was deployed here by your Majesty. Consider her a gift to help you. Eh? What? What are you talking about? She might be difficult to handle, but that depends on you now, doesn't it? There are more surprises than just her to await you. I hope you're excited for them. His Majesty likely tried to keep them from me, but I found out about them. Tish, stop trying to deceive me. Oh, but it's the truth. I am not one to lie. Here, let me ask you something that should provide some motivation for you. Have you figured it out yet? Whether there is a way to reclaim that which you lost? What? What did you do to your hand? What a wonderful reaction. How utterly exquisite. I'll be waiting for you. Let what may be our final game begin. What's up with her suddenly appearing and then disappearing like that?
Did she really disappear? She may simply be hiding, waiting for a moment to attack. Careful!
She's gone. It's okay.
That woman.
Highness, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. What? I'm just a gift? Why'd she leave? Have I been abandoned?
Oh, Beretta.
Don't come closer. I'm really confused and on edge right now. Could you just leave me alone?
Beretta, did the Emperor say anything to you?
No! You hesitated for way too long. Put yourself in my shoes. Your mind would be bouncing all over the place, too.
What makes you think you're in a position to be yelling? You're a prisoner, Imperial assassin.
It's funny how the weakest one always has the biggest mouth.
Easy. What were you talking about earlier? You said the Emperor gave you strange orders.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, honestly, it doesn't make sense. Or does it? Does it mean something? What on earth did he say?
You've been captured. If you don't talk, it's going to get real painful real quick.
You think threats will work on an assassin? We're trained to endure torture. Back when I was Saba.
Just start talking. We don't, hold on. We won't do anything to hurt you.
You said that if I ever encountered the monarch of Avalon, my affiliation with the Empire would be void.
So that's why you said it's all ruined when you saw us.
I mean, it's ridiculous though. You said I'd be out. If I didn't say a word about my orders. Just by encountering a specific person. I had a bad feeling coming here, and now I know why I shouldn't have come. I was a fool for being so excited.
Artis, what are you doing letting someone go like this? Maybe he couldn't explain himself in too much detail. He must have done his best, considering he had to avoid catching Sierra's attention.
Do you really know the Emperor?
Sort of. The Emperor and I, Sure, I guess we do have a type of relationship.
You expect me to believe that answer?
I don't have a way to prove it, but we do.
Then you'll know what word he used to describe you when he talked about you.
Rival.
What? So you're telling the truth? How? Somehow this feels like discovering there's a connection between two tech giant CEOs.
I need your water.
Does that mean I've been discarded? Kicked out of the Empire? Why? Why me?
You can't be thinking of recruiting her, right? She's too dangerous, Your Highness. She took the third Archmage as a hostage. We don't know what threat she may pose to you. Having someone watch over her would likely be difficult. I do not know what Gullus' Emperor is thinking, but we must consider the possibility that this is a trap.
I don't think Cardis would do that. Concerning what we discussed earlier, Beretta's being here wasn't Sierra's ideal.
What we discussed earlier?
Sierra talked directly to my mind.
Is that even possible?
She thinks of the Emperor as a toy. She's extremely powerful. I don't think she's human.
What do you mean? Is she too dangerous for us?
Oh, isn't she? She won't attack us out of the blue. She said she wants to see our despair at the very end of the story.
Your Highness, I'm very worried about my territory. I should go encourage Natalie.
Just Count Oswald. We're on this path together.
No one told me it was going to be this terrifying.
You can't withdraw now. There's no going back.
Charlotte.
I can't believe I got fired from a job I tried so hard to get. Why is my life like this? Always determined by the whims of the people at the top.
Beretta,
Yeah.
would you be interested in joining Avalon?
What?
Granted, it may not have been my ideal, and I'm upset about how they severed ties with you. Also, you'd have to take care of matters here first. At any rate, it would seem our paths are now linked due to this situation.
Weren't we just fighting to the death a little earlier?
There are some things you'd need to say to the knights and to Rashid, of course. Before that, though, I'd like to hear what you think. She's an assassin, Highness. I bet she's taken the lives of a lot of people up to now. Kind, innocent people.
Now hold on. I don't care what you think about me, but I have an objection. I can say something. Can I say something? Consider this your job interview. Let's hear what you have to say for yourself. I'm from Saba, an order of assassins. We only had one rule. Never take a contract against an innocent person. Of course, no one's really completely innocent if you dig deep enough. But I've never taken a job that was to satisfy someone's personal grudge.
How do you know?
Our sign would only appear to people who were deeply wronged, and that sign was the only way to find us. It's some sort of magic that our first leader invoked through a pact. I don't know the details.
That's awfully vague, isn't it? And that only covers your time before joining the Empire. I doubt the jobs you did for the Empire follow the standard of that Soba group of yours. Soba?
Heh, see what I mean? She's weirdly quick to pick up on certain things. I've got an answer for that too. All of my marks were depraved people. Crazed warriors who thirsted for blood or politicians who had their rivals killed, or Druid's Marcus who slaughtered people in secret.
We can't be sure of anything you say. You might be lying. In fact, that's more likely.
I hate lies, both telling them and being told them.
So your defense is that you didn't hurt any civilians. You still hurt people, though.
Today's the knight whose job it is to hurt others. Besides, ever since taking on this line of work, I've never expected others to understand. Still, I never disgraced the Saba or broken our creed. That's all I wanted to say.
How are we supposed to know what your creed is? I've heard enough for now. Ashton, what do you think? You used to be a Fang of the Empire.
Well, the Empire back then and the Empire seemed to be different. And so it's hard to say much. I never draw the same resentment from others that an assassin would, but I had my share of clashes. And if you're a recruiter, you're gonna have those types of clashes, but worse. You're gonna have to convince the knights too.
True.
I know a little about the Saba, and if she really stuck to their creed, then she's probably not a merciless killer. She'd be closer to a Robin Hood type character, or not that her victims would see her that way. Yeah, that's about all I got.
I will follow whatever decision you make, Your Highness. I'd like to hear what you think now, Beretta. Would you be interested in joining Avalon?
Are you going to kill me if I don't?
No. I'll hand you over to Lumisade.
You know, whatever you did or didn't talk about with the Emperor.
I just get the word.
I don't really appreciate being treated now like an object to be given to others.
From your perspective, this must be infuriating, but as I mentioned earlier, none of this was my ideal. I only brought up the ideal after considering your position and the responsibility I would be taking on.
I still don't understand why would think to recruit someone you were just fighting against. Honestly, given that I've made a living taking others' lives, I've also accepted that I can die anytime. But if there's a way for me to live, I'd like to consider that. Could you take me as a prisoner for now?
Okay, sure.
Your Highness, if we take her prisoner, we will need to assign someone to watch her. We don't have many people here to begin with, and rather than looking forward, we'd have to watch our backs.
What do you say, Beretta? Let's not make this hard on each other, shall we?
Yeah, you can find me as much as you'd like. I'll watch her. You can blame me if anything happens.
Fine, do what you like.
Alright, I'll go with Highness's decision too.
Me too, hee. You guys are weird. Is he really your monarch? Everyone seems way too familiar with him. Pay attention if you want to succeed at your new job. You and I need to talk. You've got to be an Imperial spy, right? How do you know so much about the inner workings of the Empire?
Rashid.
It would seem the immediate matters at hand has been more or less resolved.
I'm glad you were not hurt, Third Archmage.
Oh, you need to talk to me so formally. Please call me Rashid.
Okay, Rashid.
Marnik of Avalon, thank you for quelling the disturbance caused by the Empire. I do not know what would have happened without Avalon's help, as I had no way of contacting the mainland.
I'm just glad there were no casualties.
I thank you again for that. I myself was in danger. I am not good at speaking. Social communications has always been a bit of a thorn in my side. I ask that you listen and try not to misunderstand.
Sure, say what you need to say.
For me personally, things would have turned out much worse if Avalon hadn't come, though I bear no grudge against Beretta. That is why I had nothing to add to your earlier conversation. but I think there is something to address before moving on. I am but a researcher and know little of complicated political engineering. However, please understand that as Bird Archmage, I must say something.
Sure.
One may say that as a previous member of the Empire, Bretha is largely responsible for the current state of the Third Tower. She and the other Imperial soldiers must answer to Lumisade's law.
That makes sense.
If she should join Avalon, that responsibility would fall upon your shoulders. Are you okay with that?
It's a decision we make together. I may be the one to bear responsibility, but have no intention of turning a blind eye to her actions. She will have to pay for them in some form.
Well, that puts my mind at ease.
Needless to say, the matter is complicated.
Well, I'll have to get it all worked out somehow. This is the part I hate the most.
It won't be simple. We'll need to check on the situation in Lumisade too. Oh, that was a really long conversation.
この俺を恐れよ
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. 2 hours and 46 minutes. Okay, we gotta call it soon. For a second, I thought it said 2 minutes and 46 seconds. I was about to say, like, what? Did it restart? Did it just delete everything I had? Huh?
That would really suck if it did.
Oh, we get to see that scene again. Nice. Pretty impressive. I think my dog is having a nightmare. Hey, wakey, wakey, hold on. Wicka, wicka. Wicka, wicka. Wicka, 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 wicka. I don't want her to have a nightmare. Yeah, we're all good. Okay. I'm basically done. Well, next to jump into Lumisade. I'm hoping to finish more than just 4 tomorrow. Like 6 would be awesome. Because then on Wednesday I would definitely have time to finish Golsees because it has 16. To be able to beat this before you know what happens, we had to complete 4 today, which we just did. We have to complete at least 4 tomorrow. And then 3 on Wednesday. But I'm hoping I can do more than 4, like at least 5 or 6 to make it 2 or 1. Because like I don't know if it's gonna shut down immediately on Wednesday like at midnight when it turns May 8th. Because we're a day behind Korea. So like probably shut down on May 8th instead of May 9th. It's normally a day before for our updates. Because, you know what, this is something for me to think of, not to explain in the video that's going to be people seeing in the future. No one's even watching. Hello, 0 people. Bye-bye.